We can't just kill everyone.
That is exactly what we're gonna do.
We're even now.
Holy.
Why are you doing this?
Because I want back in, so I need her gone.
They took Ryan.
Don't you worry, I will find your son.
We are your heroes. We are here to serve and protect you.
Shepard, we need you. Now.
He said he lives under a pawn shop and he's black.
Hey, let her in.
They took him. Damn Ryan.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. This is going to be my trailer video for The Boys Season 2, Episode 8. It's the finale, but they have been renewed for Season 3. I'll explain what's going on with that during the video, too. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. We'll do a new Amazon giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave all your predictions for the finale on the video. So the actual title of the episode is What I Know. That's the title of issue 38 of The Boys comic book. That's where Butcher learns about Huey's relationship with Starlight for the first time and starts to manipulate them. Obviously, that was plot that they covered early during Season 1. A lot of the titles of The Boys episodes during Season 2 are titles taken from comic book chapters, but as you've seen, a lot of those chapters don't correspond to the actual plot of the episodes, and usually the titles themselves have multiple different meanings and references during the episodes. But the footage starts with Homelander landing in a field outside of town that looks very similar to the area where Stormfront is fighting Queen Maeve. Starlight and the rest of the boys cannot wait to see Queen Maeve throw down with Stormfront. You have to imagine that they're both about the same power level, but Stormfront has a lot of abilities that Queen Maeve doesn't. Before Stormfront showed up, Queen Maeve was the second most powerful superhero in the world next to Homelander. Homelander is still the most powerful of all. We don't really know exactly how powerful Ryan is, but he could become just as powerful as Homelander eventually. But you remember a couple episodes ago where Homelander was really pissed off at Stormfront and said, you know, you told me that you don't break easily, and I've been thinking about that, like he wants to rip her in half, and he could do it if he wanted to. But the thing about Queen Maeve versus Stormfront is that I feel like even though they're similar strength levels, because of her lightning-based attacks, the only way that Queen Maeve would stand a chance is if she got up in close and got her in a bear hug. Some of you have also realized that there's also a lot of footage from The Boys Season 2 trailer that we haven't seen yet, meaning that it's footage from the finale that looks very similar to where this area they're fighting is. In that you have Butcher with a giant assault rifle charging through the woods looking like he might be going after Homelander or Stormfront, and you have Homelander floating down from the sky with this strange, sad look on his face. What could possibly cause him to look like that? Because he does not care about any of the boys. He would laser them into oblivion and not bat an eyelash. But then you have the footage of them right after the ending of episode 7 arming up. Butcher looking like he grabs every single weapon he can get his hands on. You even see Kimiko walking around with a giant weapon like it's no big deal. But he's declaring all-out war on the 7. Kill them all, Homelander, Stormfront, indiscriminately. He doesn't care anymore. The way the showrunner explained it is that Butcher's reaction to the disaster in the courtroom with everyone's heads exploding is that he feels like he tried to do things the legit way, believing that the government would be able to fix things, serve proper justice. He even gloats to the TV when he sees Homelander reacting to Vogelbaum like, "Got you now, you sucker." But after that mess, now he feels like there's no way the government or any other legit agency is going to be able to fix this. So he's done doing things the proper way, and now he's going to go back to what he knows best, down and dirty, which is very much Butcher's character from the comics. And there have been a couple references to his darkness in the past and his time in the SAS this season. Even Becca talks about the darkness within him when they were together before all the drama with Homelander happened. She was kind of afraid of the way he would react to certain situations. There's a darkness in you. Butcher's character in the comics is way more hardcore than the TV show version of Butcher. In fact, they had that whole Lord of the Rings reunion with Jon Noble playing his father in episode 7. In the comics, Butcher actually pisses on his father's coffin at the funeral, so TV show Butcher is a way nicer guy than comic book Butcher. Some of you probably realize this, but the showrunner said that they wanted to create this parallel between Butcher and Homelander during season 2, like they're two sides of the same coin. They both feel like they can do whatever they want, they don't play by anyone else's rules, but they both have things that they care about and that they're fighting for. For Homelander, it's all about his son Ryan. He desperately wants a relationship with him, and he will do anything to make that happen. He doesn't want to control him in a sinister way, he just wants to be the dad to him that he never had. So he wasn't lying when he had that conversation with Becca about making sure that Ryan didn't grow up being all messed up when he finally makes it out into the world. Which we actually see during the trailer, like you see him pick him up and fly off around all those armed guards and tanks. Butcher, on the other hand, just wants Becca back, that's all he cares about, but he also recently has shown how much he cares about Huey, like he's the light of goodness shining on him, asking him to do the right thing. You also see Becca finally come to the pawn shop where they've been hiding out. I love the way she explains it too, like she basically just ran around Flatbush looking for every single pawn shop trying to see if they were there. How many pawn shops are there in Flatbush? But a lot of this footage also focuses on Stormfront, her grand plans to manipulate the public using social media, her cleansing of America than the rest of the world, and then think about what happened in episode 7. Her laser focus landed on Ryan. She even said that she's going to be his new mom, so it sounds like she's got this grand plan for Ryan as well. The big question now about Homelander, especially from this footage in the trailer, is what would cause him to make this sad face of regret, and it probably has something to do with Ryan or Stormfront, Butcher, or something related to those characters. Like Butcher has shown in the past that he doesn't really care about Ryan, he's a super. Butcher hates all supers, and he knows that Ryan is Homelander's weakness, so he could threaten Ryan's life in order to get at Homelander. Also, Stormfront could do something to endanger Ryan's life, and even though he loves that sweet, sweet Stormfront tang, Homelander would always choose Ryan over Stormfront. So early prediction, he's either forced to kill Stormfront to save Ryan or someone else, or he's compelled into a very Darth Vader redemption, Return of the Jedi type of moment, like his moment where he finally does something good. Like he says in the trailer, "We are your heroes, we're here to protect you." He actually believes that. He desperately wants everyone's approval. Stormfront is like the Emperor to his Darth Vader though, pulling all the strings, trying to manipulate him with all the sex. She's the one that's trying to twist him even darker. Conversely, Ryan has also shown that he has most of, if not all of Homelander's powers, so I would also love to see Ryan accidentally trash someone at some point. That would also probably make Homelander pretty sad, like, ooh, now he's messed up, just like me, that's bad. You also have all this footage of A-Train turning on the 7, giving the boys info on Stormfront so that they'll help get rid of her, allowing him a place back on the 7. Speaking of which, the Church of the Collective. So many people think that they're the ones that were really behind all the popping heads in the courtroom in episode 7, and it's part of their larger plan to influence Vought. It's always possible. I'm seriously hoping if that's true, they also found a way to make the Fresca jokes part of that, like they lace the Fresca with something that helps them keep tabs on everyone or some other way, and that's connected somehow to the agent's head exploding randomly in the middle of nowhere earlier this season. The showrunner was joking a lot about fan theories people had about all the popping heads. He's like, don't worry, we pay that off and explain it during the episode. There's also a lot of theories that Stan Edgar might have superpowers secretly. I don't know if that's the case, otherwise the only real ace he has up his sleeve because he wields so much authority is Black Noir, and Black Noir was taken down by a freaking Almond Joy last week. So everyone post all your theories about the finale in the comments below. But quick reminder, The Boys Season 3 will go into production sometime soon, either before the end of the year or early next year sometime. Jensen Ackles is going to be playing Soldier Boy. We saw his statue during episode 7. Within the world of The Boys, he's basically their parody of Captain America on the Avengers, like the Captain America First Avenger movie. Within the world of the show, during World War II, he was meant to be America's first experiment in creating a superhero, just like Stormfront became the Nazis' first superhero they created with Compound V. There have been all kinds of rumors about them doing a plot with him that extends into present day. During the comics, Soldier Boy was supposed to have died a long time ago, so it sounds like they're going to be changing some of the Soldier Boy storyline for Season 3. But for those of you that spotted it earlier, there was also talk about Jeffrey Dean Morgan, also former Supernatural alumni, playing a character during Season 3, but the showrunner didn't say who that would be. But my video for The Boys Season 2 finale will post on Friday just like normal. As long as you have alerts enabled for my channel, you should see that video when I post it. Leave all your requests in the comments below. I will do some videos for The Boys Season 3 after I do my finale video too. Everyone trying to keep the dream of Hero-gasm alive. While you wait for everything, click here for The Boys Season 2, Episode 7, and click here to learn all about Marvel bringing a bunch of Andrew Garfield Spider-Man stuff back for Spider-Man 3. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe. I'll see you guys tonight.